Hi there, it's Gabrielle Nicolay from SpeechKids, where we teach little kids to talk and help parents understand their little kids. And today we're going to talk about what to do if your child is rejecting virtual learning. And the first thing you're going to do is let yourself off the hook and don't make them do it. Because the more you insist, the more they're going to resist, right? And you already know that. And if you're paying money, then that's painful. And you may also have that worry of like they need to be learning the stuff that is being taught at school. And that's just not the case. You can create an enriching environment at home. But I want to give you 3 ways in which to do this. This is your child is rejecting virtual school, even though they're enrolled, and what are we going to do now? So the first thing I want to recommend is that we find a way to reduce their participation in the screen time. So maybe that means keeping the circle time, video on, the virtual school video on, but allowing them to run around, for example, and not pay attention and not stand and deliver. It can be really, really difficult for young children to interact in this very direct way. It's anxiety producing for many kids. It's anxiety producing for many adults, isn't it? And so that direct interface of video is really hard for some people. One of the ways that you can reduce the demand for your child to participate is by letting them move around. Another way is maybe by hiring a babysitter to be virtual on the screen and do their own thing while your child does their own thing, or to engage them in some way that feels less confrontational. Maybe it's a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle who is going to come on and read a book on the screen. There are these ways where we're decreasing the demand for your child's participation while still having somebody else look after them, even for a short amount of time, because I know it's been very, very difficult to just all be at home all the time. Okay, so some kind of interactive screen time where your child doesn't have to stand and deliver. That's number 1. The second thing is playtime. Your child needs more playtime than you think, and they probably need more playtime than they're getting. And so these long stretches on the floor with Legos or with stuffed animals or kitchen, these are learning activities for them. Kids learn best through play. That's sort of the mantra. And so the more they play, the better it is. Now, I can hear you saying to me, but they need me all the time. And that is absolutely what it feels like a lot of the time. So here's what I would say about that. Schedule yourself 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes a day when you know your head is going to be in the game, in the play game, where you don't have your phone, where you don't have other distractions, where you know the dishes are not going to get washed for those 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is, and be fully available. Once you have established with your child that you are available at times and you're available to just do whatever it is they want to do, then you have a lot more credibility and a lot more credit in the bank for those times when you need to be doing some work in the same room with them while they do something. And I'm not saying that this is an overnight fix or an easy one. No, it's not. None of this is easy. But there are ways where you can front load some attention with your child, for your child, so that when you have to withdraw your attention to something else, it goes a little bit better. So more playtime is number 2. The third thing is let them help. If there's cleanup to be done, if there's sort of housework that needs doing, cooking, find ways that they can participate. Even if that sounds like a total pain in the ass. You will get more done even if they are undoing things because they will at least be on the same, reading the same book, if not on the same page. So if you can set your child up at the sink while you're cooking, that is a beautiful thing. Children will entertain themselves for many, many minutes at the sink with water. And you might need to clean up some water afterwards. Okay, so yes, but letting them help. If you can get one of those protective knives for toddlers, they actually make quite good knives for toddlers, and let them cut something for dinner. That might really be fun. There are some, so how can your young child participate in the things that you need to be doing? Can you set them up with a piece of paper and a pencil while you are working on your computer? Now, the answer to that might be a hard no, because they want to get on your computer and they're going to be throwing it around and all of that stuff, okay? So none of this is perfect. None of this is a quick fix. But I hope that I'm encouraging you to just kind of think about how we can replace the distasteful virtual school, if it's distasteful for your child, and feel okay about it. Know in your bones that your child is learning. They're learning all the time. And so just sort of making some tweaks in the schedule so that you're not so stressed out about the fact that they don't want to do virtual school. It's okay. There are other ways to do it. Until next time, take care.